everyone. So today we're gonna see about interpersonal skills, right? So we all know that every human being, right, comes with some of the interesting skills, right? So basically, there are a lot of types of skills, right, which we have. But rather than this, we need to have some different types of skills when we want to survive as a team, right? When we want to survive at our workplace or when we want to survive in the real life. So many types of skills are needed when we really want to live into this world, right? So, one type of skill which will help you a lot, right, to be a good being, or you can say that the skills which will add the charisma to your personality, right? So, let us have a glance at few of these kinds of skills, right? So, see just the tagline. The most important single ingredient in the formula of success is knowing how to get along with people. Oh, what does it mean? The thing is, if you're very good, right, if you're very good at getting the thing done, right, and if you're very good at getting the things along from other people, okay, just believe me that you're the best individual and you have all the perfect interpersonal skills, okay. So skills are somewhat particularly the ability to do the thing at its best, okay. So skills are somewhat which will make you an expertise, right, which you these are the qualities which will differentiate you from others, right. So these are interpersonal, these are the skills, right. So what are interpersonal skills, right? So interpersonal skills are somewhat you can say that the ability to deal with the other people or interact with the other people or get the work done through other people. So those are our interpersonal skills, right? So in this session I'll be telling you about interpersonal skills, and later on we'll move towards the team. Okay, see ya. So these are some of the skills which are needed, okay. So as I told you, interpersonal skills are those skills, okay. Interpersonal skills are those skills which help you to get the things done from others, okay. So these skills, if you inculcate and if you develop within yourself, just believe me, it's very very what I can say, it will add 5 stars to your persona, right? So these are the few things, right? These are a few very much needed skills, okay. See, active listening, flexibility, leadership, positive attitude, conflict resolution, empathy, patience, and sensitivity, okay, and verbal communication. If you're very good at all these things, right, I believe that we all may not be expert or we may not have all these kind of skills, but that is what we have to learn. That is what we have to learn, like how to develop different kinds of skills, right? All right, okay, so let us have a glance at some of other interpersonal skills, right? So I have a few charts, okay. In this chart, you can see that these are the main skills, okay, which plays very important role in developing the interpersonal skills, like assertive, okay, leadership skills, listening skills, communication skills, body language, teamwork, charisma, decision making, presentation, and writing skills, okay. So we'll have a glance of these one by one, right? So you might be knowing what is assertive, right? So just see here. So assertive is all about what? Positivity, okay. So being assertive means able to stand up for your own or other people's rights in a claim, okay, and positive way without being either aggressive or passively accepting the wrong. So just imagine, okay, some people are always negative, right? Some people always talk negative things. They never take any situation. Okay, so being assertive, like what it exactly means, okay? So this is all about replying positively, okay? So suppose you don't want to do a task, right? Suppose you don't want to do a task and you need to reply the person regarding that, no, I don't want to do it, clearly. But there are so many ways of replying to this. Few may reply that, no, I have to go to other place and I have to do some work over there and then I will think of doing your work. Some may reply like this, okay? Or others may directly say, no, it is not possible for me today, but let me see if I could help you out tomorrow, right? See, there are different ways of what rejecting the work. There are different ways. So, what is assertiveness all about? Assertiveness is all about what? Accepting the things, okay? Or you can say that a positivity, right? Handling the things positively. So, herein you can see one example, okay? So, suppose a husband is asking for his wife that, do you think you can find the time to wash the car today? Okay, a typical passive reply might be. So, what is a passive reply? It is nothing but what she says or accepts, okay, saying that yes, okay, okay, she will tell that, okay, I will do it for you, okay, but she don't want to do that exactly. So, passively means what? Not accepting it clearly, okay. So passive response is what? See, how does she answers? Yes, I'll do it after I have done the shopping, made an important telephone call, finished the filling, cleaned the windows and made lunch for the kids. Oh my god, where is the yes? It means she is telling us that she has to do all these things, and after all, if she finds a time to do something, okay, then she will help you out. So these type of responses are called as what? Passive responses, right? Where in appropriate response she might have told like, no, I can't do it today, I've got a lot of other things I need to do, right? So assertiveness, see, assertiveness is very very important, right? So handling the situation positively, okay, taking up your own responsibilities in a positive way. So this is one of the interpersonal skill, right? So see, assertiveness, how can you handle your assertiveness, right? So openly you can communicate honestly. Well, suppose you have made any mistakes, commit your mistakes, show respect to others, okay, whatever it is, the ability to communicate clearly, ability to control your emotions, right? Apologize when you are wrong, okay. Then along with willingness to make some compromises in the existing situations, all these things will bring out the assertiveness, or you can say that that feeling in you, right? So this is one of the powerful skill. If you have an assertiveness, remember guys, you have a very powerful interpersonal skill, right? Apart from this, another skill which you need is positive thinking. It is very very important, guys, right? So if you have a negative thinking in the life, if you have a negative thinking at the workplace or in a situation, you will be not able to focus on anything, right? So always it is needed to have a positive thinking and to start positively. So positive thinker is always a good problem solver, a good human being. That person will have a better relations in the society, with the colleagues, with the society, okay. Always he can focus on the growth. Always a positive mind can have a progressive thinking, okay. There is a more possibility, or there is a more possibility of doing things enthusiastically, okay. Always the positive thinking helps you or keeps your mind open to learning. Always the life will be joyful, right? So this is another interpersonal skill wherein you need a lot of positivity to develop among yourself. All right, see, so these are another benefits of being assertive, okay. Yes, so another important thing, right? Another important thing which is an interpersonal skill is your body language, right? It's your body language, right? Suppose now your English ma'am is giving you a lecture in the class and few of them are not at all interested to hear in the class, okay? So she might easily get to know that how many are interested and how many are not interested depending upon their body positions or postures or the reactions that are being provided to her in the classroom, right? So one person who is asking the questions or being responsive in the class or interacting with the teacher, right? So this is all about the body language. So always you should have a good body language, right? So when you do not talk, remember, when you the body language does not need any words, okay? It doesn't need any words, it is simply visible, right? So always you should have a good body language, okay? It is also a part of communication, right? If you have a good body language towards others, okay, yeah, so they will easily find you, attract you, or they may get a good response, or they may give good response to you, right? So see, some of the body language particularly features you may have is appearance, okay, yeah, then tone of voice, pitch, okay, loudness, that is paralinguistics, eye contact, okay, postures, right, facial expressions and gestures, right? So suppose like a teacher is smiling in the class and she wants a positive response from you, and nobody is smiling and nobody is responding, what does it mean? Oh, what does it mean, right? So there should be a positive response. Always you should have a smile on your face. Always you should greet others with the smile, with the happiness. You should not be always like sad, okay, I have lost everything, that face. Oh no. Always you should have a feeling of smile, right? Always the expression of your face, remember, it will tell a lot about you, right? How you are. Most of the things can be easily identified from your all these features, okay? See, how does the positive and negative mind works, right? Head nodding, right? Always a positive thinker is nodding his head, providing a response, maintaining eye contact, smiling genuinely, leaning forward, showing the interest towards understanding, talking, communicating, interacting. Wherein all about the negative body language, you can see that furrowed brow shows confusion and discomfort, and I, oh God, I just don't want to listen all these things, right? Lack of eye contact, seeing here and there and just paying like disrespect to the person one who is communicating, or to the situation where he is frowning, showing discomfort, tension and disinterest, and leaning back, moving here and there, trying to see here and there, all these negative body languages. So these things are never entertained in the corporate. Remember guys, you should really need to have a good body language, good assertive skills, okay, positive thinking. All these things really matters, okay? See, there's another one exciting feature to have an interpersonal skill is charisma, right? So a charisma is all about 3E, that is envisioning, energizing and enabling, right? So always some people are there who are charismatic, right? They don't need to put more efforts. Whenever you see that person coming in around you or in the office, you just feel that, see how positive this person is, how proactive this person is. Why that person is proactive, or why that person is so energetic? Have you ever thought about it? The reason is they have such kind of skills to handle everything. They have those kinds of skills, okay? See, these skills, what are these charismatic skills now, okay? So I personally would like to take name of our PM, right? So in this current situation of coronavirus, like he at the starting phases he worked a lot, isn't it, to fight for this, right? So like we may take an example of our PM saying that emotional impact, okay? So see, strong values, okay, powerful language, meaningful goals and facing adversity. So whenever we have a charismatic leader, okay, that leader inculcates all these abilities, right? He has the ability, okay, to like having a well mannered, okay, well structured, powerful language, always goal and aim and ambitions. He has a lot of things for his team, and he always keeps on motivating his team, all these things, right? Okay, so then another quality, see, which is very important is leadership, right? Always we need a good leader. Remember, if we don't have a good leader, the team is of no use, I'm telling you, because a leader is a person, one who leads. Secondly, he is a person, one who guides. He takes all the responsibilities of his team, right? He takes the major decisions and provides the path, okay, to carry on these decisions and to achieve the goals. So leader always keeps on inspiring the team. He always keeps on motivating everybody, right? Yeah. So always the leader, you can say that, is a very important thing, right? And having that leadership quality is very important, guys, because nobody can become easily a leader, right? Everybody should listen to him, everybody should pay some respect to him. And if person are not obeying the orders of a leader, then there's no use of having a leader, right? So you must believe that a leader really have those qualities to get the work done from others. Okay, yeah. See, these are some of those qualities which are needed. Okay, these are some of the qualities which are needed for a good leader. Always the leader should have a strategic plan, strategic thinking, planning and delivery. Whatever he is going to plan, he must be able to make his team to achieve that, right? Then people management, he should be able to manage his team, right? The person should be able to manage his team. That is very, very important. He should be able to adapt the change management, communication. He should be able to communicate with everyone in his team and without any misunderstandings, and he should be able to solve the problem of his team at the bottom level. That is very, very important quality of the leader. The leader should be a part, okay, of what his team is doing. He should be able to think himself as a team member and see what is exactly happening in the team, right? So last is what, see, persuasion and influence. That is what always he should encourage others, right? He should encourage his team to get the work done, right? So this is also one of the interpersonal skill, okay, required. All right, so here there's a video actually, okay, so there's a
There
video,
are only
right?
two animals
So
on the planet
which
that
will
the
tell
Creator
you
identified himself with. The first one
what is
is the eagle.
exactly like leader,
The
or
eagle. And
how
the
the
second
leadership
animal
quality
is the lion.
exists, right?
And when I identified those two animals as his favorite to identify himself with, I recognized I better study these two animals, because if he is the leader of the universe and I want to be a leader on earth, I better find out the nature of these animals and also the attitude of these animals. And I discovered that both of them are the kings of their domain. The eagle is the king of the bird kingdom, and the lion is the king of the animal kingdom. But let's talk a little bit about the lion. The lion has what I call the spirit of leadership. And this word spirit here is referring to attitude. Everybody say attitude. A leader has an attitude that makes him or her different from followers. Now, the lion is the king of the jungle, but the lion to me is a great source of encouragement to all of us. I want you to write this down. Remember this as long as you live. Number one, the lion is not the tallest animal in the jungle. Number two, the lion is not the largest animal in the jungle. Number three, the lion is not the heaviest animal in the jungle. Number four, the lion is not the smartest animal or the most intelligent animal in the jungle. And yet, when he shows up, they all run away. Well, here's one of my favorite quotes that I put in my books, and I believe it really brings home the point. An army of sheep led by a lion will always defeat an army of lions led by a sheep. And the answers to that dilemma is this: because leadership can transform cowards into violent warriors. The right kind of leadership can transform a timid into bold people who are fearless. Leadership is that powerful. Leadership can walk into a camp of depressed people, and in 20 minutes they have turned on into unbelievable, powerful armies. Because leadership determines everything. The lion is the king of the jungle because of one word: attitude. Everybody say attitude. Write it down. Attitude.
Yes, did you see that? Okay, so already I'll share this presentation in the Google Classroom, and I will also share the code of the Google Class so that you can go through the presentation. So here it is a small example of telling us that what is exactly the leadership, isn't it? So always a leader, okay, makes his team alive. He always keeps on motivating his team so that the team could achieve, okay, so that the team could achieve all the aims, right? So these are a few of the interpersonal skills, right? So in the next session we will see about another interpersonal skills, that is about team. Okay guys, see you soon. Bye.